This is our graduate school, the programs we offer. First you'll be undergraduate, so this is a bit ahead of time. But we have the Master in Asia Pacific Studies, which deals with how to conduct your own research into a specialist field. Sorry. And these are all conducted in English. You don't need Japanese proficiency to study this. And also a PhD if you want to become a doctor. Now, let me talk about the career support system. So we have, if you notice in 2006, 100% of our graduates got full-time employment. And over the past 4 years, even with the economic slowdown, we've still maintained above 95% rate of success for job hunters. So you may wonder, why is this the case? Why are our graduates so popular? Well, APU students are highly sought after by Japanese companies, and there are many reasons for that. First, because they have specialist and relevant skills to be used in the business field, and they also have cultural and language understanding of the Asia-Pacific region, which gives them an advantage over students who just have business, accounting, or management skills. You have one step above everyone else in that respect. And you also, because you're studying in the multicultural environment of APU, you know how to communicate with people of different backgrounds, with different perspectives. It gives you a very fluid way of thinking, not stuck in one way. And if you notice, we have on-campus recruitment. This means that companies come to our campus. They come to our campus to hire our students. Normally students have to go to the business and ask, give me a job. But at APU, they come to our campus and ask, how are your students going? We're interested in hiring some. And these aren't small companies. So in the past we've had NEC, Sanyo, Toshiba, Toyota, Fujitsu, Mitsubishi. These are all major multinational Japanese industries. And also, our career office provides you support from start to finish with the job hunting process. You're given information sessions on how to go about applying for a job, training on the exam process, and practice with interviews. Japanese job hunting interviews are quite a strange process, but you're given a lot of guidance to show you through that process. And also we have what's called an advisory committee. When the university was established in 2000, we got help from local business leaders, ambassadors from other countries to get their knowledge and give us some advice on how to go about creating the university. And on this committee we have CEOs and presidents of major companies, for example IBM and banks. So who's hiring our students? This is just a random list I took recently of who are hiring the students. You notice there's Japanese companies, the travel company, Fujitsu, a lot of electronic and automotive companies. Samsung, Panasonic, Nomura Securities, it's a major Japanese bank, and even Louis Vuitton and companies like that. And Sony as well, yeah. Now what else do we offer? Well, we have study abroad programs. Our academic office puts together overseas trips that you can take. And at this point we have exchange agreements with over 90 institutions in 30 countries around the world, which basically means you can go to any continent you wish on some kind of program. And as I mentioned before, we have the 6 other languages, the Asia-Pacific languages: Korean, Malaysian, Spanish, Thai, Vietnamese, and Chinese. The idea of these trips is to go to that country, spend some time there, and get a high level of proficiency in that language. Also on campus we have cutting-edge technology. Obviously, because it's only 10 years old, very up-to-date technology, internet access, access with other universities. As I mentioned, we are part of the larger Ritsumeikan Trust, which has the 2 universities, 4 high schools, etc. You can access the academic database of these other universities and schools. If you want a book that's not in our library, you can ask the other university to send it to you for free, which means you have almost limitless base of knowledge. APU House, you will have seen in the DVD, the reason we built this facility is because in Japan it's very difficult for international students to get accommodation. Firstly, you need to have a guarantor in the country, someone to support you, to support your application to an apartment or to a mansion or something. But for international students it's difficult. Often you don't know anyone in the country beforehand. So APU House is designed for all international students to get safe and secure accommodation close to the campus. So the house is actually based on the campus, and it houses 1,300 students. So all international students spend their first year on the campus, and then they move into the city, their own apartments, they can do what they like. But obviously it's got internet, furniture, phones, fridge. It's safe, comfortable. I've stayed there once. It was very nice. It was good. And also there's 24-hour support from resident assistants. Extracurricular activities, we have over 200 clubs, which basically means a club for anything. And if you don't find a club you like, you can make your own one. And these include study groups, music groups, volunteer groups. You can travel overseas to Thailand. We have one group who travels to Thailand twice a year to conduct development projects and things like that. So this is the university seen from up on the hill. This is the main part of the campus. And just over here, off the screen, is where APU House is. That's where you will be living. And this is the ocean. It's a beautiful view. It's a fantastic view. Every day looks just fantastic. And then over here is Oita City, which is bigger than every city. Because you have department stores, there's a professional soccer team, there's a professional basketball team, there's all sorts of stuff to keep you occupied. There's also, around here, is a massive big, brand new aquarium. They have sharks and dolphins and all sorts of stuff you can go and see. This is a map of the campus, and that's APU House. That's where the students live. So it's only about a 2-minute walk, not even that, to your classrooms, which is this area. And then there's the student building where you have your lunch. There's a big cafeteria on campus, very cheap. Nice food, and every so often they will have Malaysian food or Thai food or Cambodian food or something. They haven't had New Zealand food, which I'm a bit disappointed in, but hopefully someday they'll have New Zealand. This is APU House, which is the accommodation facility. And as you can see the ocean in the background, so you get a wonderful view of the sea. And sometimes in winter it snows, so you get snow all around the building. On those days school is closed, obviously, but it's a very interesting view. So this is a shop just taken randomly on the campus. And in the background there is the APU House. And these kids, students rather, are probably walking back to the house or going to classes. But this is just a daily scene. This is one of the clubs I was telling you about. This is a Korean club called Simyeong, I think it's called. And they have all the equipment you can see there, what their clothes. They go into the town and give performances and things like that. Not just on campus, they will go into the city and further afield to give presentations. This is another one. This is called Wadai.